Okay, we step up to our next interview. We got Marcos. Don't say Marcus. He'll slap you, baby. And he has a good reason to say it too. It's Marcos Madrid. I've already received one of those slaps. Marcos, how you doing? First of all.
Doing good.
Okay, man, you doing good?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what's been going on here. We're here at Fitness Fight Factory. We're over here in Colleyville. Tell me what's been going on here today.
Today we just actually had a lot of training. We're a steady building school, trying to get all our new fighters up and coming. Just trying to get our name out there.
Well, that's good. That's good. I tell you what we have right here. I've got to look at the fight fans right here. We do have Mr. Madrid here. He has a good amount of experience. He's already won 3 wins by submission. Let's talk about those submissions. Those submissions have been mighty in character in me talking to you. Let's go ahead and talk about these right now, Marcos, and tell me about your first submission, your second, and your third. Let's just take them one at a time.
My first submission, it was against Hunter Tucker, probably the hardest fight I've ever fought. 3 rounds, I got my ass whooped, broke my nose in the first round. He's southpaw. I fought him at 45. Second round, fractured my arm. Third round, took me down, caught him in anaconda choke, and put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep. So after all that, you walk out. You know, that's one thing I've always said in the MMA world. You're looking for the big W. And this is such an explosive game that the explosion at any time, at any moment, in any round can be the difference in whether you get a W or an L. Don't you agree on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about the second one.
Skylar Holman. I actually fought him like an hour and a half, probably about an hour later. It was for King of the Cage. It was a King of the Cage tournament. After I fought Hunter Tucker, then I fought Skylar Holman and caught him in a reverse triangle in the first round, and that was it.
Okay, let's go and talk about that third one.
Third one, not to take any credit away from him, I don't remember his name. It was up in Oklahoma. Caught him in a Kimura from bottom, and I guess dislocated his shoulder, and it kind of went from there.
Oh, that's right. That right there's a decision. Well, you're climbing in the cage August the 12th on the Legacy card in Dallas. You're crawling in the cage with a guy by the name of Philip Matavira. And there, Matavira? Matavia, that's it.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about him?
He's 0-1. I don't really know too much about him, to be honest. I didn't see any results on the internet about him. Other than that, I don't really know anything about him.
Okay, how about the weight? What kind of weight you're going to have to be making?
Fighting at 125.
Okay, at 125, you going to have any problem making that?
No, I've never. I wrestled in high school. I wrestled in the Air Force, and I've never missed weight once.
Okay, what are you walking around at?
About 140.
About 140. That's not too bad. Only 15 pounds. That's not too bad at all. Well, let me ask you. Let me go ahead and get to some personal information. You a married man, single man?
I got a girlfriend.
Okay, I tell you. Hey, how about a little shout out right now, maybe to her?
I want to thank Gloria Cruz. If it weren't for her, my training wouldn't be possible. She actually took a different job so that I could actually quit my job and train full time. I train, 5 to 6 days a week. I train 3 times a day. I train up at Muller's in the morning. I train with Raph in the afternoon. I have strength and conditioning 3 times a week with Dominic Cruz. I mean, it's just limitless. I mean, with this kind of training, there's like no stopping it.
Oh, I got you. I tell you, I'm going to give Gloria a shout out too, because Gloria, what you're doing is you're helping me get my fix of what I call MMA, and this guy being able to work that much harder so I can go see the action that I love. Now, hey, how about any kids, children? Do you have any, Marcos?
CJ Madrid and Mia, they both actually competed in jiu-jitsu. CJ actually just coming off 2 wins from Naga in expert division. They've both been doing it about 6 months, and Mia took second in both divisions in intermediate. And we're actually fixing to take our kids program. We're actually taking a few kids out to Austin, competing at YBJJF.
Well, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I'll tell you, any information I've missed so far in us getting to know you, Marcos, as a person and as a fighter, anything I've missed, anything else you want to just kind of let the fight fans know?
I'm a jiu-jitsu coach. I coach the kids jiu-jitsu program. I'm a fitness instructor up at Fitness Fight Factory. That's about it.
Well, golly, you're staying busy. Any final shout-outs to anybody that you'd like to just make sure that they know that you're still thinking of them, people who may have helped you get where you are today?
I want to thank all the kids in our kids program for all the hard work they put in. I want to thank Gloria Cruz, Fitness Fight Factory, Matt Larry for all the jiu-jitsu he's done up here, Coach Moeller, and Dominic Cruz for my strength and conditioning, and then all the other teammates that helped out.
Well, I tell you, a common name that's now starting to float around is Dominique Cruz, an awesome, awesome conditioning coach. I think we both know that, and we agree on that. As we bring this to a close, you can only see that these warriors who climb in the cage are ordinary men and women outside. But when they crawl in the cage, what separates them is the lions of hearts that they possess. It is the character that separates them. And as I wrap my arm around this young man, I can just thank you one more time. As an amateur, probably making his quest for the pro ranks here, the best to you. I wish you the best. As we close another one up, this is Roland Gomez and Sean Malone behind the camera. North Texas Fisticuffs bringing it to you live in our world. Until our next Roland's Recap, we salute you.